Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Saints are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against that Jets offensive line that wants to shut that down. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. Shipped together here from the D-line.
Easy.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Easy.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A run with Smallwood. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Complete to right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Carr now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's got Snead. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready, 95-56.
Breeze to throw on second down. Coleman has it here right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here it's third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They come out here in the eye. From midfield, here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Carr, left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So they're operating in the red zone. for Smallwood. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Folk's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Ready. 5-5. You kill.
They pitch it out to Martin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Ready.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Martin. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They come out here in the eye. To throw his Carr. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Quick pass play there on the slant. Charles, works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Carr, his throw caught right around the 6. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
They'll run with Smallwood, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Wendell Smallwood, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now Breeze. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he's got it up and through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out now come the Jets. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Now Carr again. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
You kill! Ready! You waiting? Right, left! Ready, left!
So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Two receivers left, one to the right.
Ready?
Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Ready. You're 90.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. third down. It's Doug Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each.
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
We ready? Wide and Yates. Wide.
To throw his car. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Carr to throw again. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Carr to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Carr, complete to right. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 5 and 8.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 8.
Carr will look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Breeze will try again on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Breeze on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. the gun, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Smallwood running right, and an alley to run. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Jets.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receiver did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go. Wide and
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Good play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it.
And the ref goes under the hood, puts the headset on for the often dreaded did the ball cross the plane review.
So difficult because all it takes is a portion of the ball crossing the plane for it to count, but you've got to get the right angle, and right now the official is hoping to get a lot of help from the guys in New York.
And Folk's kick is good, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards to go on second down. Breeze to throw on second down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Martin. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now is a play.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. Breeze now on third and goal. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter. You're going. Now Breeze got to have this one. That's caught at the 2. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And now out come the Jets. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Being chased out left. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And off comes to Smallwood. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
They give it. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. He's got time. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 70 yards. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.